Has being an author helped you in your life as a student? As some may know, I am currently pursuing my master's degree in clinical mental health counseling with Southern New Hampshire University. Recently, I received my bachelor's degree in psychology with a special focus on forensic psychology. And I got into it because I wanted it to be able to help me in my writing. But I'm also pursuing my degree and eventual licensure in clinical mental health counseling. So I knew that one would help the other. Being the student and everything I was learning would help my writing. Was my writing going to help me as a student? Actually, it became a bit of a liability. Not in my current master's program, but in my bachelor's program, one of the electives that we took was screenwriting. And I thought writing a screenplay shouldn't be too much different than setting up a scene in a novel. And then I realized, oh my God, it is a completely different animal. In a scene, you can describe the environment. You can describe a person's action. You can describe how they're feeling. You can tell, not show. In a screenplay, you have to show it. Nobody's going to read the little notes. The person in your screenplay, the person in your scene has to convince the viewer, the audience, how they are feeling, what they are going through. And you have to set that up with their language, their gestures, describe how the scene's going to unfold. How are they supposed to move? It was a real challenge. And I didn't do that great in it, which was a shock to me because, here I am. I've, written these books and I've done this and I am a great storyteller. I am a raconteur. And my instructor had even checked out some of my stories, it seems, because when he would give me the feedback, he was fair in the grading, but he was very direct in his feedback in any of my assignments or contributions. And he would say, "You are a fantastic writer. Why aren't you trying to put a little more effort into this?" With us, it's show, don't tell. In writing, it's tell, even though it really should be show. Don't tell your readers how a character feels, good, bad, or indifferent. Have their actions, their descriptions of the scene, convey it. And he goes on, he says, "You understand that. How come you can't translate it into this? It seems like you're phoning it in." He says, "I've read your other stuff. I've read your submissions in class. I've read your responses to your classmates. I've seen examples of your writing. You are good at this. You know what you're doing." And so in that, he held me to a different standard. My grades, he was totally fair in the grades, and everything that he marked me up or down on complied with the rubrics and the guidelines. But he did say, and he would always say, "I know you can do better. I know you have, you're better than what you're giving me." Sometimes you think it might be a bye. Be surprised. If you're going to claim something and present yourself as something, you better be ready to live up to it. Happy writing.